All right, this is a quick 5.1 guided practice with Mr. V. I'm going to be doing the odds, and as this meme says, you cannot use negative exponents. Only positive exponents may be used, so please use positive exponents. So we learned how to make anything with a negative exponent into a positive one. So for this first one, number one, 13 to the 0, anything to the 0 power is automatically going to be equal to 1. All right, so we don't like that 3 to the negative 4th in number 3. 3 to the negative 4th has a negative exponent. We don't like that, so we're just going to bring it up. So that would be 3 times 3 to the positive 4th. So then my calculator, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to find that out. What's 3 to the 4th? Oh, hold on a second. 3 to the 4th, and then times 3, so that'd be 243, and that's your final answer. This one right here, look, there's a negative 1 there, so you're going to do negative 7. So this is like saying negative 1 times 7 to the negative 2. So what you're going to need to do is take this, because we don't like this. All numbers are over 1, and I'm going to put it downstairs. So what you're going to be left with is negative 1 over 7 to the second power. So that's going to be negative 1 over 49. All right, anything to the 0 power is going to be equal to 1. All right, again, we have in number 9, we have 1 over, anything to the 0 power is 1, so 1 over 1 is equal to 1. And then we have this 0 goes to both of these, so that's like saying 11 to the 0 power times x to the 0 power. So if you do that in your calculator, 11 to the 0 power is still 1. So it's like saying 1 times x to the power is 1, so it's going to be 1. So if you did that in your calculator, let's just say 11 times any number, right? So 11 times 3, right? And then you raised it to the 0 power, it's going to be 1 no matter what. Okay? 13. We don't like that. The m to the negative 8, and we don't like, and then p to the 0 is just 1. So what's you're left over with is 3, and then I need to bring m to the, let's see what that looks like. That's the negative 8. So I'm going to have 3 is left over, and then I'm going to have m to the 8th power right there. And that's my final answer. All right, and then in this one looks pretty tricky, but let's just take a look at it. The 3 is going to be brought to both of these, right? And then I don't like that I have a negative exponent here. I don't like that I have a negative exponent here. So I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to bring this up. So I'm still going to have my negative 3, okay? And then I'm going to bring k to the negative 3rd down, make it k to the 3rd. Then it's going to be m to the 3rd, n to the 3rd, because I'm just bringing these over to these exponents over to their proper variables. And then I'm going to bring p to the negative 8 up to bring it p to the 8th. And from there, you are good to go. All right, 17. Did I get all of them over on this one? Yeah, 17. All right, so I have 8 to the negative 2, don't like that. Q to the 3rd, and then R to the negative 5th. So I don't like those. So I'm going to leave Q to the 3rd on top. That's fine as it is. And then I'm going to have 8 to the 2nd power times R to the 5th power. I can simplify by doing Q to the 3rd, and then I know that's 64, because 8 squared is 64, R to the 5th. 19, we have 11xy, so the y is connected to the negative 1, and the z to the 0 is just going to be 1. So I can cross that out. So what I need to take this y to the negative 1 down, and then I need to put this v to the negative 3 and flip it up. So I'll still be left with 11x, and then I'll have v to the positive 3rd, and then it'll be over y to the 1st. or just y. Both are fine. All right, so evaluate. When evaluate, all you need to do is plug in. So this is going to be, what you could do is that you could solve these first. So like 3a to the negative 1. I know that I'm going to have to do a to the negative 1 to the bottom. So that'll be like saying 3 over a to the first power. So if a is negative 4, that'd be like saying 3 over negative 4 to the first power. And we know that negative 4 to the first power is just negative 4. So that'd be negative 3/4. Let's do this one. So I know that I don't like b to the negative 2. So I want to bring that down. So it's going to be 4a squared c cubed over, I'm just bringing this down, b squared, and then I can just plug these in. So that'd be like saying 4 times 4, I'm sorry, no, negative 4 squared times c, which is 2 to the third, over b squared, which is 3 squared. So then that's like saying 4 times negative 4 squared is 16, times 2 to the third power is 16, over 3 squared is 9. So that's going to give me 4 times 16 times 16 is equal to 1024 divided by 9. It was 113 point something something something. So, hold on. 2 times 2 is 4. No, sorry. This is going to be 8. That's what I was doing wrong. This is going to be 8. So 4 times 16 times 8 is equal to 512 divided by 9. It's still going to be a decimal, so it's going to be 512 over 9. So 512. Let's see if I can divide it. I can't. I have to see if there's a common denominator. 9 is not a common denominator, so 512 divided by 3. Oh, not that one. So I can't reduce it, so I'm just going to put 512 over 9. And I think I did that one right. I hope I did. So it's 4. Just going to double check my work. A is negative 4 squared, so it would be 16 times 8. And then over 3 is 9, so it should be 512 over 9. 25, so I have negative a. I don't like that it has to the negative second power. However, I'm going to keep that negative up top because that's like saying a negative 1. So that's going to be a negative 1 over a squared. So if I just plug that in, that's going to be a negative 1 over negative 4 squared, which is like saying negative 1/16. All right. I don't have the answer key in front of me, so check me on those. If I'm wrong, let me know. All right, so then for 27, we have the number of people who vote doubles each week. 1,200 people voted early. The expression 1,200 times 2 to the W models the number of people who will vote early. W weeks after this week. Evaluate the expression for W. So we're just plugging it in. So that means we're going to do 1,200 times 2 to the negative 2. We don't like that this is times 2 to the negative 2. So I'm going to put that on the bottom. So 1,200 divided by 2 squared. So that's like saying 1,200 divided by 4. And we know that's going to be 300 people. Describe what the value of the expression represents in this situation. So the number of people who vote early doubles every week leading up to an election. So 1,200 people voted early. So 300 people would be just the amount of people who are going to vote, and it's doubling each week. So don't necessarily have to focus too much on that. Just make sure you get the right number, 300 people. All right, that is all I got for you. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Merch is coming soon. Email me if you have any questions. All right, thanks. Bye.